everybody. Welcome to this episode of Veterans Onward to Prosperity. Do you like to have fun? I sure hope so, because we are going to continue the conversation and give you more information of Fun and Games Month in the month of June. Yes, this is Mission Fun and Games Possible. So today's episode is all about some more places, people, projects, programs, whatever, to have fun. I hope that you are going to stay tuned and just be open-minded to some of the things that we're going to share with you, and we'll all have fun together. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. Ron salutes as a LinkedIn business strategist and relationship advisor. He's the co-author of 21 Days to Success with LinkedIn. He's a guest speaker for the U.S. Army on veteran transition. Contact Ron at his website.
Hi, my name is Julia Ramaldi. Please come join us on the Disability Channel. Please stay tuned. We have amazing guests.
So before we start talking about fun and games for veterans and warriors, we just need to check in with our producer, Jay Stoyan. Jay, what's new with the channel?
Well, hi, Anna Maria. Thank you so much for letting me come on your show today. We love your show. It's getting so much rave reviews and excellent feedback. I just want to let everybody out there know that the real hard work that everybody's putting in to showcase opportunities to veterans in Canada and the USA, obviously, is paying off. So, Anna Maria, you're doing a fabulous job. You have great guests and supporters. So thank you so much for being a part of the team, being a part of the channel.
Well, it's a pleasure and a privilege, Jay. Thank you for allowing us to have a platform by which we can showcase information, resources, and sources for our fellow brothers and sisters that are serving our country and that who have served our country.
Our heroes, right? Including yourself. So I want to thank you for that. And I know what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about expanding the support mechanism and platforms further for veterans in the USA and in Canada, but I'm going to save that for you to say. I do want to say, do check out our website. We have wonderful employment opportunities in media. We have a wonderful shows that we showcase. We were down in Houston for the classic softball, baseball game for celebrities and veterans. So it was wonderful. We have Dave Stevens. He interviewed everybody from Marty Turco to Hall of Famer Michael Irvin, the actor from Oz, all the veterans. So do check out our website. What else? We're going to have something special coming up regarding a fundraiser. It's going to be geared towards veterans. That's coming up later in September. If you want to find out more information, please do join us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We're going to be down in, we're actually, your show's going to be going to Detroit now. We're going to be on Cable 18 with CTN and Channel 17 in Detroit. So we're very excited about that. So there's going to be more updates. If people want to check out more, you can subscribe to our newsletter. We have our new edition coming out, or just go to our website, www.thedisabilitychannel.ca. You can check out all the information there, including our flagship show called the TDC Today Show. So I want to thank Anna Marie for having me on. I want you to wish you a great show, and I love all the people in the USA. So thank you for bringing us into your home. I appreciate that.
Thank you for your support. Oh my goodness, you may be in Toronto, Canada, but we're all in the same world.
We are. So I really thank you, and like I said, I won't keep you anymore. Thanks for having me on, and have a good show.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you.
Bye now.
Folks, we'll be right back with fun and games after these messages.
I'm Zach Damon, host of the Disability Channel Detroit. Please join us at the Disability Channel and watch the Disability Channel Detroit for all your Michigan disability information.
And welcome for the Veterans Onward to Prosperity episode, talking with Jason and Justin. And I'm your host, Master Sergeant Retired Anna Maria Blithen. And I have the privilege of talking with another Army retired fella who spent 21 years of his life serving our country as a combat engineer. Jason, welcome.
How you doing?
And for those of you who haven't yet been introduced, this is a very important person to our project and programs, Justin Jones, who is also an Army vet. And you will be hearing more from him, not just in this show, but for more shows to come.
Howdy, everybody.
Yes. So Jason and Justin are with an organization called Fallen Outdoors. And what is Fallen Outdoors, you guys?
The Fallen Outdoors is a 501c3 organization. And what we do is we work with guide services, land owners, outfitters, things of that nature to provide therapeutic outdoor activities to our current and former military members.
Wow. So therapeutic. So what kind of stuff will we be doing?
We do everything from hunting, fishing, kayaking, boating, camping. We have some people that do bike rides across the United States to raise money for certain, for partially for us and then also for other organizations as well. But we're currently in about 45 states across the United States.
Okay, so these property owners have said, hey, you can come and use our property, like 40 acres, 100 acres, whatever it is, and you can hunt there, right? And you
Correct.
are the ones that coordinate all of that.
That is correct. We serve as kind of like the liaison between the veteran and the landowner, just to make sure, if they do allow us to provide those opportunities within our state, then we make sure that the property is in as good, if not better condition than when we got there.
How do you handle the cross-border licensing situation?
It really, a lot of it just depends on the state. Like I'm in Illinois, part of Team Illinois, and for us, it's pretty easy. For the most part, it just depends on the state laws. Like for Illinois, if you're 10% disabled or more, you get a free hunting and fishing license.
Oh.
So anybody that's a former military member can hunt in the state of Illinois, unless, of course, you got to buy your tags and things of that nature. But it just really depends upon the state.
Do they have a discount to buy the tags if you're military?
For the military, they get resident rates.
Oh, nice. There is somewhat of a discount.
Oh, that's quite a discount. I know for an out-of-state tags for whitetail, as an example, for archery season is about $450 for out of state, whereas resident I think is like 50. I haven't bought a hunting license since I moved here, so but it's like $50, I think.
Wow, very affordable, very, very affordable.
Yeah.
And so, Justin, how is it you're involved with Fallen Outdoors?
Well, to make it short, because everybody knows I'm a very detailed person, I actually met up with Jason to get a movie called Nothing But Trouble, which I still have. And I noticed the Fallen Outdoors sticker on the back. And of course, if I see a veteran, I'm going to talk. And we started talking. He was looking for staff. And I went to this one event and they put me on a challenge. And of course, challenge accepted. And lo and behold, I became staff. And like, it opened my eyes to a lot, especially during that time that I was there. I was struggling a lot. And between Jason and the Fallen Outdoors, it got me through some pretty rough times.
So there's that therapeutic that we're talking about. So not only we're in the kayaking and boating and hunting and fishing, but that's perfect opportunities to just relax.
Yes.
Relax our thinking, relax our emotions, might even have a moment of trust where we can express. And we know when we were in the Army, anytime we tried to express our opinions or thoughts, it was always our personal problem. But guys, after we are done serving, or even while we're in the service, in a moment such as fishing or hunting or boating, we can express ourselves, and we really should, because that is therapy. That's that therapeutic part. This is awesome. This is absolutely awesome. Well, I have some more questions for you, but we're going to get back to it right after the message.
Would you like to donate to our employment programs? Please follow the link below to donate through PayPal. All proceeds go to our programs.
Hi, and welcome back. I am your host, Master Sergeant retired Anna Maria Blevin with Veterans Onward to Prosperity. And we have the privilege to have in our virtual studio Jason and Justin from Fallen Outdoors. And we just learned that there is an opportunity now where we can have another therapeutic type of moment. And I say another because, you know, on July 2nd, we've got our smash party coming up. But I'll tell you more about that before we leave. But you know what? Fishing, hunting, boating, kayaking, canoeing, all of that great stuff you do outdoors. You're taking in a breath of the fresh air. You're feeling the sun. Hopefully it's sun that's that, you know, the weather at that time. And you're with your compadres, comrades, and you're having a moment of relaxation and trust. And now you can express thoughts, you can express feelings. Is this part of the staff that's there to guide the activities and be there to just be someone to listen?
Correct. I mean, I've experienced it quite a few times. We do a lot of waterfowl hunting here. So, you know, when waterfowl season starts, you know, you get 4 or 5 other veterans in the pit with you, and you're rebuilding that bond that you only experience when in the military. And a lot of people don't experience that outside the military. And that's one of the biggest things they miss, is that brother and sisterhood, and being able to have somebody to talk to that has experienced what they have experienced.
Wow. So what's going to happen this weekend?
We've got our second annual camping trip that we host every year. It's called Operation Rally Point. If you're familiar with the term Rally Point, you know, it's where we take a fragmented group of people, put them together to basically refit, get back together, and continue the fight. This will be our second annual trip, like I mentioned, at Lake Shelbyville this weekend. We'll be providing meals, like 4 meals during the weekend. And also we got some guides and some other locals from the area bringing their boats out and going to take some guys out. Justin's going to be there to talk about his nonprofit as well. And then also we're going to have another nonprofit that provides service dogs to veterans within the state of Illinois that's going to be there to talk about it. And then we're going to have, you know, some cornholes and things of that nature. Just a relaxing time. You know, people enjoying the outdoors. If the rain will allow it, it's supposed to rain all weekend, but we'll see. You know,
Oh, let's hope not.
If it's not raining, we're not training. So
I know that. I always say that when I get caught in the rain.
yeah.
Oh my gosh. So Justin, what are you going to be doing this weekend?
Well, I mean, mine is, you know, promoting my Veteran and Warrior One-Stop Shop, also known as VWAS. Really, I'm up there because, I mean, I want to promote what I'm trying to do, but just like he said, it's all about the outdoors. Growing up in Tennessee, I love the outdoors. Being around the fellow brothers and sisters, like that is my piece. I mean, besides my son, my brothers and sisters are more of a family to me. So I like to sit there and surround myself with positive, good people that are just there to relax and have a good time. And I mean, share stories, because that's one of my favorite parts about everybody getting together, hearing different stories, you know, whether it be a good one or overcoming adversity. That's the stuff I like to hear.
Yeah, we all get inspired. And I tell you what, I don't, I have to say, Jason, I too miss that. I really do. Because when you're in uniform, you're in a group of people, you're in a mission, and you're all moving forward together to accomplish the mission. But when you leave, you're kind of by yourself.
Mhm.
And now you've got to also figure stuff out that maybe you didn't think that you were going to need to figure out before you even left the military.
Well, and the other good part about the camping trip is it gets spouses together with other military spouses. So they can talk amongst each other of ways to get through to their veteran. Because, you know, anybody who served and gone through some stuff, we are the worst of opening up to our spouses. We're trying to kind of protect them at the same time they want to help, and we can't tell them how to. So maybe by talking spouse to spouse, they can figure out some ways that they've gotten through to their veteran that they could help each other out as well.
I'm
Pride
glad you brought that up, because us veterans, we have had that kind of experience that we shared. But we're thinking that if we try to express ourselves in that experience, others that didn't experience this will not understand. There's no way that they can understand. And in a lot of ways, it'll frighten them.
Oh, yeah. You know,
Yeah, pride's definitely a killer.
Stuff.
Yeah, you're right, Justin. Pride is a killer. Yep. Isolationism, feeling as though that you're the only one that's going through what you're going through, is also a killer. Not having the information you need is also a killer. And that's where VWAS comes in.
Pride and stubbornness. As I talked to Jason yesterday, stubbornness also will get you.
Well, you know, yeah, when you're among other people and they're also proud and stubborn, you recognize that, right?
Yeah.
I do.
Oh, yeah.
And I think to myself, corrective action is needed here. On the spot correction. Gotta go. Gotta do it.
Time to pull sports.
Try to pull sports. Yeah. All right. Tell my audience, what are sports?
Slap, pull, observe, release, tap, squeeze. That's for an M16 for a misfire.
Right. A misfire. Right. And you know what? You know why this show is called Veterans Onward to Prosperity? Let's do an analogy or a metaphor. A misfire in life makes us stuck. And so this is all about moving forward, onward. And a nice way to be able to get unstuck is with being around a group of people who may also be experiencing being stuck, but we can all get unstuck together, if that makes sense. As we're fishing and we're hunting and we're boating and we're out in the outdoors. So this is what Fallen Outdoors is all about. I've got a couple more questions to ask, and I will get to that right after these messages.
Mike Merwin here, U.S. Navy retired submarine officer turned entrepreneur. I turned my hobby of 25 plus years making beef jerky into a thriving small business. Made in small batches with only high quality ingredients, it's not good, it's crazy good. A portion of all proceeds helps save military lives. Order now on www.crazymikesjerky.com using code CB10.
Hello world, it is Unstoppable Tracy with the Disability Channel inviting you to subscribe and watch live on Roku TV, on YouTube, on Restream, and also listen in Wisconsin Radio, Dave Stevens, all around the world. And on top of all of this, really proud to announce that we now also have a mobile app. So you can download for free, watch Roku TV for free, and the mobile app is free too from Google Drive. Be sure to download it and have it at your fingertips at all times. There's a job platform, and there's a live chat feature, and there's the TV feature with Roku TV, and there's also the social media channels. Take care, folks. Bye for now.
I just was wondering if part of the activities in Fallen Outdoors and also includes riding horses.
I think I've actually seen a couple horseback rides where people have gone out horseback riding in some of the other states.
That is cool. So how do they get to know a little bit more about Fallen Outdoors and where that fits into their states and what activities they might want to get involved with?
Well, they can start out by just looking at thefallenoutdoors.com. That's our main website. And on there will be a map where they could click on their state and actually see their state's representatives or their staffers. We are broken down into 4 regions. We got the Midwest, we got the West Coast, South, and the East Coast pages. And we also have our All Veterans page, which is our national page. And then for our non-veterans, there's also a supporter page where they can go on and they can see what's going on within TFO across the nation, and what state teams are doing within their states. And that's all on Facebook.
That is really cool. They can also get, I'm sure, see some footage and hear some testimonies.
Yep.
So they're able to experience that. We can experience this even from maybe Justin's computer.
Also, if you cannot, the Fallen Outdoors, obviously, but also they're also on the VWAS website because we're building the database. So the Fallen Outdoors is also on VWAS as well. So if you're struggling, just check out VWAS, VWOSS.com. If that's a problem, the link's on there as well because they're part of our family. And, you know, the whole fact of the matter is we're all doing different things, but at the same time, we're all trying to complete one mission, and that's to take care of our brothers and sisters.
That's correct. And just so everybody knows what VWAS is, it stands for Veterans Warriors One Stop Shop, VWOSS. And we know from talking to their veterans and warriors that we can't always get the answers to questions that they arise. So VWOSS.com is a conglomerate of information sources and resources in all kinds of topics. So as we transition from the military into civilian living, we come across issues with housing, employment, mental health, you name it, money matters, you name it. So VWAS has got all those tabs and all those, we're building that database of sources, information, and resources. And of course, one of them is recreation. And you will find the Fallen Outdoors along with Fishing for Freedom, along with other places. Unfortunately, this is a 30-minute show, and I can only highlight and spotlight certain things. And I wanted all of you to know about the Fallen Outdoors, because the Fallen Outdoors has got a lot. Remember, we did talk about Fishing for Freedom, and that's for fishing. The Fallen Outdoors, now we're expanding. We're into boating, and we're into hunting, and we're into a lot more things. We can enjoy each other and the outdoors. Yes, Justin.
No, I was just saying, just like you were saying, the Fallen Outdoors is, man, they really cover some stuff, because I've seen some trips out on the West Coast, and that's the beauty of it, is the simple fact say, if most of the time, a lot of the stuff's already paid for, all you do is got to get there. Say, I'm here in Tennessee right now, and I get to go on a trip on the West Coast, like they do that. It's happened quite often. Like Jason, unfortunately, due to work, he was actually supposed to go to Alaska, I believe, if I'm correct, for a trip, and of course, work got in the way of it. But you know that it happens.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for giving us more of that information that we so desperately need. We need that information so that we can have an R&R, so that we can overcome misfires, if you will, in our living, so that we can also have a place for our spouses to open up and express their thoughts and feelings as well. Because you know what? It's very healthy to express your thoughts and feelings, not to bottle them up inside. You're no longer in an environment where your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs and opinions are your personal problem. I'm here to tell you, guys, it's not your personal problem, it's your life. It's your life. And so I really hope that when we have guests like Jason and Justin on here, and we're talking to you about information sources and resources, especially where it comes into play for recreation, that you take note and you think to yourself, hey, I think I'm going to go on thefallenoutdoors.com.
Yep.
And go check this out. Check this out and see how you might be able to get involved and participate. Well, thank you so much for coming on, Jason and Justin. And is
Thanks
there
for having
anything
us.
you want, a last word to share?
No, I'm not sure if I mentioned it or not, but again, about 100% of our trips that we do, most of them are fully paid for, so that they're at very little to no cost for our veterans. And when I say veterans, current and former military.
Yeah, well, we're not leaving out our warriors, because
Nope.
our warriors are serving our country now. But this show is all about taking care of warriors and veterans, because guess what, warriors? There's a time when you're going to hang up your uniform and put your boots away, and you will be a veteran. So we're going to help you while you're still a warrior and in the planning of becoming a veteran. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate the time that you spent on our show. And check out thefallenoutdoors.com. And I will wrap things up here in a moment, right after this message.
Let me introduce you to Frank Sinclair. He has a business called Dream Again Business Consulting. Frank believes that you were put on this earth for a specific reason. It's his job to find out why. If we follow the natural course of your life and your story, it always leads to your purpose.
Hey everybody, join us for the Smash Party, nationwide Smash Party, to smash out all of our stress, the stress that has been accumulating for over the COVID-19 pandemic. Get it all out. Smash out that frustration, that disappointment, that anger. Get it all out. 15 minutes of smashing, and then we be calm. Breathe. Just breathe and relax. 15 minutes of smashing, 15 minutes of meditation. Feel like a new person.
Thank you so much for tuning into this episode today. I sure hope that the fallenoutdoors.com is the place that you go right after this show. After you see this show, man, I would just make a beeline for fallenoutdoors.com and learn where it is that you can plug in. You can plug in and you can participate, because this is what it's all about, folks. Moving onward. Veterans onward to prosperity. Yes. Now, where's the prosper part? oh my gosh, if you're not stuck in life and you can move forward, there's your prosper part. Now you are actually participating, you're persevering, you're even doing some action taking. And then prosperity is sure to follow. I always teach my folks that if you mix performance with perseverance, you get prosperity. So you don't give up. We all know that there is no good in giving up. So instead of giving up, let's get into action. Okay? Guys, next week is the last week in this Mission Fun and Games Possible. And boy, do we have a lineup for you. We're going to share a lot of other things that are taking place for us warriors and veterans so that we can have more moments of peace and quiet, relaxing and resting, having an opportunity to share and express. That's all very, very, very important. So stay tuned for our next episode. Until then, be the best you can be.